Howdy and aloha. Welcome to Manata. The earth and you are ohana. We hope you stay and talk.
Okay, I'll move this over just a little bit. No, this way. Just a little bit. All right. Mele Kalikimaka is Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. Makahikiho means like a Happy New Year. So Merry Christmas to everyone. It is Christmas Eve, 12/24/2023, and this is my documentary of all the craziness that's happening in this country. It's just nuts. This is a good one. I like this one right here. Liberals are like Christmas lights. They live in the basement, hang together. Half of them don't work, and the ones that do aren't too bright. Yeah, that could be said for a lot of people. But right now, because of this new variant, I haven't seen any. I've seen a few masks out here in the red state of Missouri. I'm just seeing and hearing all the masking and everything that's happening in the blue states. They're just waiting for it. They want more lockdowns. They want to be mandated. Mandate me, mandate me. Fuck, it's just crazy. They're so nuts. Also today, I thought something was a little eerie. I was like, ooh. You know, it's like, ooh, why is Tucker Carlson had Kevin Spacey on? Let's watch a little bit of this, because this is kind of weird to me. Well, you know, we all know Spacey's history.
We don't even know how we can help anyone anymore because we can't agree who needs help. I mean, what doesn't come with a trigger warning these days? I mean, Tucker, we are far.
So this was kind of sketched. I don't know what it was, the West Wing or something like that show that he was in a few years ago, a couple years ago, and he's in character of his character, and he stays in character the entire time for 7 fucking minutes.
Far too close to having a beanbag chair in the Oval Office. We coddle to everybody. Okay, you think you're a rabbit, that's fine. But let me tell you something. You sure as hell aren't going to see someone walking through my White House in bunny ears and a tail unless it's Easter.
Well, amen. But how do you think we got here in the first place?
Fear, fear, and then some more fear. That's been the consistent theme, fear. And that's why I'm going to keep saying we need to get some adults back in the room.
Sounds like you're running. If you did run, I assume it would be as an independent.
Well, I've always been independent my whole life, no matter what my party affiliation, even though at the moment I don't quite recognize my old party.
So...
Oh, he's talking about the Democrats. Ooh. Well, this could be the deal. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't, but it's almost like that list is going to come out. And we know that Kevin's been on that flight log for Epstein, right? We know that. The thing is how many times there's a ton of information besides the flight logs that why am I not, what happened here? There's a ton of information out there. We're not just talking about a list of people, about 177. We're probably more, but there's videos, there's tapes. When they raided the place, there's a lot of things that were taken. You know, the FBI has this information. You know, the CIA has this information. You know, I saw a meme today, a question today. The question was, what agency do you think is is lying or the most or something, has the most history of lying or something like that, domestically and internationally? I said, that's not the real question. The real question, and it was between two, the CIA and the FBI. Which one is doing the most damage internationally and which one is doing the most damage domestically. I believe, and just from what I've seen and what I've heard so far, not just within the past few decades, but especially in the past few years, the FBI is definitely a domestic corrupt entity right now. It's just pretty bad. And I'm not talking about everybody that works there, but if you're letting this happen, if you're letting the destruction of the United States by the the pedo predator class and what they're doing to this country, then you are part of it. You know, the CIA basically, in my opinion, runs off of the global elite. The pedo predator class pretty much runs them, and that's why I think they were created. Which is really, I mean, that's a lot of firepower. That's a ton of influence. That's a ton of, intel that they can get at any time. They know what I'm doing. They know what you're doing. They know what everybody's doing. FBI, CIA, Department of Justice, Homeland Security, even Health and Human Services and the CDC knows what the fuck you're doing, right? Even the USDA knows what you're doing. And it's really alarming because this, like I've said in the past, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, your privacy, our government was supposed to be built so that we would have access to them. They're supposed to be transparent to us. They're supposed to serve the people, but that's not the case. Again, the government itself was created to do the things that the people could not or didn't have really time to do because their cities were being built, populations were growing, they needed infrastructure and they needed policing and they needed, first responders, and then they needed other things in regards to international events, wars and all that crap that they've pretty much instigated and all that. And then they needed a lot of things too. They started asking for more and more and more, and then they figured, why don't we compromise these governments? And that's been the thing. Our governments have been completely compromised. If you don't think that's the case, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you because it's very apparent. It's very obvious. It's extremely interesting that a lot of people out there really do not believe or fail to recognize the corruption, and it's blatant, and it's sad, and it shouldn't be that way, right? I mean, I have my privacy. I do it. They know where I go, what I do, what I say, stuff like this. Oh, you get off at 12:30. Okay. Oh crap. All right. Well, I probably will be off by then. I'm sorry. I didn't know you. Oh, you're working. I'm sorry. Thank you, Cheryl, for saying hi. Just want to say hello and a Merry Christmas to you, by the way. But this I thought was really eerie to have Kevin Spacey on Tucker Carlson. I don't know if this is a good idea, Tucker, because if that flight log comes out and more information is exposed, you had the sick one on. You had the monster on your show. I don't know if that's a good. Tucker's not perfect. I get it. But it just doesn't seem like a really good idea to do that. But Spacey's entertaining. He's an entertainer. And who knows what else he is. But to me, it's a little alarming. But, it's showbiz, right? Remember, Tucker's a show. He's a show guy. He's always been a show guy. That's why a lot of these people get into journalism, is to be on the camera, be in the front desk. They don't want to be. I don't know what was that movie? Liar, Liar. Was it Liar, Liar? No, it wasn't Liar, Liar. It was God. When Jim Carrey was playing this reporter that was the on-the-scene reporter, which you don't want to be. You want to be in the studio, right? And that's where he wanted to be. I think it was Oh God. I'm not sure, but it was a really great movie. It was a really great movie. And that's where all these guys want to be. They want to be in front of the camera, right? And I get it, and that's where the big money is, and I get it. But it's money coming from entities and corporations and monsters out there that are controlling our government, and they're using mainstream media as a vehicle to propagate, illicit, advertise, market the most horrible and heinous lies, heinous, horrible, just outright to get you. I mean, you just heard Spacey, fear, fear, fear. Exactly. As long as they keep you in fear, confused, divided, they're winning. The pedo-predator class is winning, and that's why they have a lot of people now. Mostly a lot of people on the left. I mean, it's just really sad, but there's a ton of people on the left that they're just scared of everything. I ain't scared. I'm concerned. For myself, I ain't concerned about myself. And no, I'm not suicidal, not in the fucking lightest, faintest, or anything of that nature. And but there are some people out there that are just afraid every day because of the stuff that's coming from mainstream media. There was somebody I sent FTheWF.org to, old friend of mine, girl, and I've kind of stayed in touch with her for years. I've known her for about 20 years, and I sent her this last piece in regards to what has been. I sent her some information a while ago, and then I sent her some information recently, and I just sent her a question about a month ago or something like that. Did you take the thing? Did you take the thing? And the thing she said, oh, you're fear mongering and all this other stuff. Whoa. So right there off the bat, she's gone. If you haven't by now figured out the Great Reset, the New World Order, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Agenda 21, Agenda 201, Agenda 2030, and the list goes on of the totalitarian, authoritarian, tyrannical process that is about to hit our beaches, right? Our country that is pretty much here already, from my perspective, then you really need to be careful. Then you're gone. If you don't get it by now, then you might as well just keep taking your boosters. Just keep taking them. Don't take your 20th one. Just take your 20th or the 30th. Because COVID mRNA vaccines are so completely safe, health and safe for you. And they're just, they slow down the variants and the flus and all this. And good thing you're taking it. Make sure you're taking it. It's just fucking amazing. It's amazing. They're gone. There's nothing you can do for them. I mean, even family members for me and people that I know, even around the corner, who knows. If you see somebody wearing a mask right now, I saw a couple the other day, they were easily over 60, probably in their 70s maybe, and they both had masks on, right? And I've heard, oh, well, they're probably doing it because they have something. No. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason, unless you're doing open heart surgery or brain surgery, to have that on. That's mainly to catch what you exude, not from outside. Yeah, there's really no reason to do these things. And it's just fear. You just heard it from Kevin Spacey. Fear, fear, fear. And it's really sad because people are buying it hook, line, and sinker. If you're watching CNN, you're buying fear. If you're watching Fox News, you're buying fear. If you're watching MSNBC, you're definitely buying fear. You want more fear. You've actually bought fear, and you want next year's fear. That's where you're at. I'll take an order of that fear, and give me a few more fears for the future. It's really sad. It's just the meek, malleable, and obedient people out there is just fucking crazy to me. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, I've always been a rebel. I mean, ask my mom, ask my grandfather, you know, God bless his soul. Ask my dad, God bless his soul. You know, people that have known me for a while, I've always been kind of the black sheep of the family, just the rebel. They give doctors oxygen in the operating room during surgery. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's so many things out there. It's crazy. What's really getting to me, I think this season, and I want to play this because I thought was very interesting, and this is on my TikTok. Oh no, TikTok! No, is it this one right here? Or is it, yeah, this one right here. Okay, now I'm going to start from the beginning here. This is Face the Nation, you know, on MSNBC or CBS. Let me fit it all in here for you. Right, and there they are, all talking together, right? Spewing their vomitous mass of crap. Just crap. Hello, well, I guess upstairs now that I left Dem Park. Oh shit! He left the Dem Park. Yeah, I mean, you and I left at about the same time, Snork. I remember. I went green like an idiot. Well, but there's a lot of things happening out there. But this is really interesting because this is the feeling that people are getting, and it's not because I was just talking about fear, right? But there's an uncomfortable feeling for people, the conservatives, Republicans, some Republicans, conservatives. You know, there's an array of different characteristics of the Republicans. There's libertarian type Republicans, but overall, generally, they're concerned, and here's why.
2024 may be the year of a black swan event. It's a little dark. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of a black swan event. This is a national security event with high... Oh, mine's a little dark. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of a black swan event. This is a national security event with high impact that's very hard to predict. There are a number of concerns that I have that factor into that. Not only this sort of enduring heightened threat level that we're facing, the wars in Israel, also Ukraine. And we're so divided in this country in ways that we haven't seen before. And I think that just creates fertile ground for our adversaries like North Korea, China, and Iran. And that's what concerns me most. Well, mine's a little dark. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of a black swan event. This is a national security...
It's almost like she's telling us. It's almost like she's warning us. I've just got that feeling. And there's a bunch of people feeling that. You know, by the way, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Snork. Hope your Christmas is cool. Tomorrow I'm going to my daughter's. I got presents. I still got to wrap presents, which I got a few of them. But the thing is I think I forgot the freaking... I know I have some Scotch tape in this fucking place. I think it's like up here on the shelf. But anyway, that is the general consensus. Now, it's not fear. It's just the problem is the administration that's currently in control of the most powerful weaponized country on the planet is still under the thumb of a guy that keeps falling down and mumbling, who has probably been the greatest puppet of the pedo predator class that this country has ever had. The reason why they put him in place is because he's completely corruptible. They can get him on tons of they can coerce him or do whatever they want with him. He's just very malleable to him. And the problem is every time he signs something, more money goes to the global elite. However you want to say it. Oh, it's going here, military just no, it goes to them. It doesn't. I would say a good majority of that money goes to the pedo predator class, aka World Economic Forum and their associates, right? If you want to know who those people are, I'll tell you who they are right now. The World Economic Forum first initiate the next global crisis using water. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to read that entire thing, but they're going after our air, right? This is not a joke. This is real stuff. They know they've got control of the grid and cyber, right? The problem with them, right? The problem with them, and I'm going to tell you right now, is the amount of resources they have at their disposal, what is it? It's the amount of resources they have at their disposal. I think I said that right. Anyway, so here's the thing. Oh man, the Biden thing just kind of catches on. There's, we all know this part, right? September 10th, 2001, Donald Rumsfeld holds a press conference. You can look it up. It's still on YouTube. A conference to the United States, and the Pentagon was missing. They can't find or account for $2.3 trillion. Right. More recently, $5.1 trillion I was talking about yesterday just came into circulation out of nowhere. We don't even have the money. We've never had the money. And we're just giving away this shit like it's, this is the problem. They create this stuff. The people are warning us, right? Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Snork just said also with Biden, all these cases, these crazy shit. Expect stories about space aliens to be planted to distract us. Yeah, the amount of I think that now somebody said there was a little article or something recently said that an alien vehicle was following Biden's. They didn't know if it was a space alien or what kind of alien, but they said an alien vehicle of some sort was following Air Force One. Oh, really? Yeah, that'd be a good way to get rid of him, to bring in Big Mike, because that's been floated out there, right? They want to use Big Mike and possibly Gavin Newsom ticket, either Newsom first and Big Mike next. And they can do that whenever they want. The thing is they're going to do whatever they can to crush this election, because they know that if we had paper ballots and everything was fair, the same would result that happened in 2020, which I can completely tell you. Somebody got an election stolen from them, completely. There was a person that ran for a very high position in the United States. I believe it was the second term, yes. And numbers were coming in, and then as I'm watching in real time, and I was witnessing this in real time on myself, was watching how this was unfolding, and I go, wait a second, that number just went from up to down and then back up. you know, and I'm watching, you know, several different stations, Fox, MSNBC. I'm trying to figure out, you know, because I was bopping back and forth, and it was just so obvious. And then all the plethora of information that's coming out now, it's just continuing. It's getting worse and worse and worse. But this is what's going to happen. This is the goal. Just to let you know. I know that most of you would say, not most, but people here, nah, that could never happen. Nah, that could never happen. Okay, that's how it was before. You know, you had your usual sponsors, IBM, you know, running show, But this is how it's going to be in the future. This is how bad it's going to get. I'm telling you, we're going to give these guys. This is your America now. This is not a joke. I know it's not extreme to say that. If you're following what is happening and how it's happening, you'll definitely understand, and you'll agree that this is how it's working. Right? This is how it's working. All these companies right here, and they've been doing it for a long time, but more so now. But these are just vehicles to keep the money out in front of you. That's what this is. All these right here is just, oh, we know that, you know, Chatham House and Council on Foreign Relations and, you know, World Economic Forum and all these entities, you know, they're societal cult-like clubs, but they use these companies around them to absorb this money that's made out of nowhere, especially from the United States, to give them more power and resources so they can bribe and coerce and frame and do the things they need to do, the politicians, to have them write laws for them and stuff like that. I mean, that's basically what's going on. But that's where we're going. We're going in that direction, and it's bad. And most of you that keep watching these people, right? This is the people that you guys keep watching, not people that are usually watching this show. But when you watch these billion-dollar studios that are all financed, all paid for by these people here, right? By all these companies here. See, here to here, that's the way it works. So these people here that are feeding you a bunch of bullshit constantly, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. All they care about is their donors. It's always their donors. You know, it's like it's the prostitute situation. Our Congress right now is full of prostitutes, right? And not the good kind, okay? Because there are good prostitutes out there. Not that I know, because I've never paid for one, but I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you. And and especially the mainstream media, which is definitely one of the greatest prostitutional. That's a brothel in itself. That's a freaking brothel in itself. Yeah, I saw that. Was that yesterday or a few days ago? Because I just saw one from a couple of days ago. Kamala Harris just keeps nonsensically saying this. That I think, you know, I've always said the people should have the ability to, because I had to when I was in the Navy. I had to when I was at certain jobs. In my last position, I had to on demand do a drug test, you know, mouth swab, whatever the case may be. Now they can swab your mouth and get all kinds of shit. You know, but this is what we need to do in Congress. I don't know why nobody's ever talking about that. And nobody talks about McCutcheon versus the FEC anymore, which is really sad. You know, or Citizens United, which is the reason why we're basically in this position. Anyway, that is the mentality right now. There are people that are really concerned. People that are super concerned. Let me just see if I can grab maybe one or two of these articles and see if there's some people with that sentiment. Yep, I know her. I used to work with her. She's super cool chick. Everybody likes you. You really wish every Merry Christmas, safe, prosperous 1984. I'm going to keep this one. I am going to keep that one for sure. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use that one. I really like that one. Oh my God, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Burp burp. Chick, chick, chick. Burp burp. Chick, chick, chick. 1984. All right, so let's keep. There's one in here, and I think it kind of like tells what a good idea. You can keep the trucks running for warmth. Oh yeah, just don't turn them on. Right? There's some carbon dioxide there you probably don't want to mess with. Lots of enslaved speaker thoughts. Zeri Zinc, man. Okay, I don't know who that is. Merry Christmas to my wrists. Yay! Okay. This guy's great. Stu Peters. Newtopia. When your mind is most powerful thing is a human body, take care of the best way. Newtopia, new focus, self-awareness, keep you active, strong, and smart. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Stu Peters. Hawaiian music, start Gabi Pahanui. My dad used to play with Gabi Pahanui. My dad used to play with him every once in a while. He's played with him a few times. A couple of gigs here and there. They were both my dad and Gabby were just some of the top ukulele guitarists. But my father knew how to play the fucking harp. He knew that to play the piano, the saxophone. There wasn't really anything he didn't know how to play. He went to Boise and played football, and he was music degree. He had a music degree. Sweet Dreams. Okay, well, kind of looking for that. Merry Christmas to everyone. Oh, that's cool. Sean D. Dolan. We were both in our lungs. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Oh, look at that. Clark, Merry Christmas from our family too. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. How cool is it? Look at that. Look at this. Look at the dad in the middle. It's like, oh, God, do I have to fucking do this shit? Are you kidding? Are you making me do this? Please. Please. No. All right, whatever. It's Christmas. Fuck. But that all the other kids leave him cookies and milk. Trust me, son. I know what Santa wants. There you go. Baked potatoes, some gravy, some sauce, a big old steak, certified Angus. That's right, brother. Hey, Earl Lee. Oh, hey, Earl Lee. Paxton House is in the Chiefs' highest PFF grade for... Okay. That's a good one. Naughty Nice. Holy shit. Yeah, that's pretty much what the Democrats, Santa's look at this stack right here is all Democrats. Right? Right here. All of them. I know what stack I'm in. I'm kind of in the naughty stack. Nice. I don't know. Kind of in between. Naughty nice stack. But holy shit, there's some fuckers out there, man, right now. It's just pretty bad. Chris Kyle, good guy. Check him out for insurance, everybody. He's amazing. Or me, or check me out. Okay. Melik, Alika, aloha, Alika. Here's to all of us who grew up watching Mel Brooks films and aren't easily offended. Yeah. They're redoing. Oh God, they're redoing it again. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory by that weird SNL. Just looks like the kid's on heroin. He probably weighs like 89 pounds and he's like 5'11". He ruined the first Dune and now he's ruining the second Dune. But now he's going to ruin Willy Wonka. That's going to dive. Is it just me, or does almost all food not taste the same as it once did when you were a child? Yeah, I just said that for sure. I totally agree with that. Robert Walker's got some excellent memes. Yemen is forcing. Let me just. I got to go back and check because my son brings home little steaks called tomahawks. Yeah, I think I've heard of those. Those are good. Yeah, those are good. Little tomahawk steaks. Those are really good. Yeah, I've had those. I think I was at McCormick and Smith's, and I was at. I've been to Fleming's. There's a look it up, Fleming's in Newport Beach, California. I used to go there with this department that I worked in, mail order at a bank, and the boss would take us to Alejandro's. Just a couple of really, I mean, everything that's parked in front of this restaurant was freaking Lamborghini, Mercedes, Bugatti. You know, I saw a Bugatti there with a few Rolls Royces, Bentleys, Aston Martins. You know, lots of Beamers and all that stuff. But and there I am pulling up in my truck. But yeah, valet park just for me, please. Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Here's my truck. Park it for me. But the steaks were fucking. I mean, the food was phenomenal, but it was about 100 at the time. 2003, 4, 5, 6, part of 7. We were doing this, and I'm telling you, it was 120, over $100 for a meal. So now I think you're probably looking about $300 per person. It was insane. But man, that's when I owned my house, had a couple of cars. Yeah, I was just about to build a pool in the backyard. God, I was this close, and I would have bought a toy box. If you guys know what a toy box is that you pull in the back of a truck. Not a toy box for kids, but a toy box is like a camper / garage that you tow around that you can put ATVs in or motors or dirt bikes and stuff like that or whatever you want. And the back end folds down like a big ramp, and you can pull in Jeeps, whatever you want. I was just about to buy one. I was at a dealership for about 30 minutes looking around. And I was walking past salesmen and nobody was busy. There was nobody there but just me and my daughter. I was like, I guess these guys don't want my business. And Liana goes, and my daughter goes, no, let's stay and get one. I go, nah, I just don't like it. It's just, I'm not feeling it. These guys, I guess they don't need the money. They don't need the money. So I get in my truck, I start to pull out, and this guy comes out who I haven't seen before, and he goes, what's going on? And I go, well, I've been in the park for about a half hour with my daughter. I own a house over here about 2 miles away. I've looked through here before and just came in for a minute or two or just drove by, but I was going to, I was going to seriously contemplate getting this 18-footer or this 22-footer here. I like the 22-footer. It's a lot cheaper. It has more. I know it's used. I'm okay with that. He goes, what happened? I go, nobody talked to me. Nothing happened. Not a single person. They saw me several times, but some did. See you later. And the guy goes, no, just stay. I'll work something out just for your party. No, I'm done. And I was driving away, and he turns around And he starts yelling at like 4 or 5 of these sales, about 5 or 6 of these sales guys. What the fuck is going on? This guy was just here. This is a buyer. And he just fucking lied. I've heard him say that much. Yeah. That's why they go and talk to you. They want to, that's why they're salespeople at car sales. That's just the way it works. This is just the way it works. Nobody likes the process, but that's the way it's. If you want to do it simple and easy, the best thing to do is to do it online. You can do it online, but email. You got to go through the salesperson to the email, and then he's going to get the numbers from somebody, and then you compare those numbers wherever you want. They get it. They send out quick numbers. If this doesn't work for you, find something else. Let us know. They always say that. So you go somewhere else, and they let you know. Let's say, I could beat it like this month, and then you're going back and forth to dealership if you know what car you want. Anyway, it's an interesting process. Okay, moving on. Thank you for hearing that. Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, Leah, that's her husband taught her daughters how to shoot today. It looks like they had an AR-15. I think it was. Let me see. Yeah, right there. Isn't that cool? Yeah, looks like a little AR action there. Maybe an AR-22. Could be a 22. That one girl's like, oh, I don't know. That's not the kind of stance you want. The other girl's like, ready to go. She's sniper. That's sniper for sure. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. That's a good dad. That's a good dad and a fucking damn cool husband. I'm trying to find. Yeah, go Miami, by the way. Tua Tagovailoa. You gotta say it right. Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, beat the sorry Cowboys. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah. What else we got here? My butt fell asleep. I know, I can hear it snoring. That's a good one. But I'm trying to get to that part where people are saying things just seems a little weird. When she's having a bad day, just go get her some taco and some liquor. There you go. Merry Christmas from our family to yours. There you go. Oh, hey, this is Josh. Hey, Josh. I used to work with Josh. He was the service manager, the service manager at the dealership I worked at. Oh man, he's super cool. He was going to take me out hunting, but he never did in West Virginia. Anyway, we still stay in touch. He's a good kid. Don't admire financial success too much, and let's start cheering to humanity and love. There you go, brother. Oh, look at that. Oh, Mele Kalikima. Oh, my gosh. I am keeping that. Oh, I am keeping that one. Hawaiian Santa. Right? It's always like we're wide and thick. What is that? Is that just, I think we're kind of made that way. Right? Wide and thick. It's kind of weird. It's kind of strange. So like little wide, we're not small. There's some big Polynesian guys, man. Big old polys, they call them. H.I. Santa. Oh, that's cool. Whoever did that was pretty cool. All right, what else we got here? I'm going back to see if any. I thought one's shooting over the other's shoulder. Oh, I know. That's what I thought when I first saw that. Too. I was going, wait, no. It's two pictures. Yeah. Yeah. I was like,